Hello, 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 hello there, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Tip Tuesday. I'm Latonia, trailblazing owner of Let's Write Life. So thank you guys for joining me here on Facebook, or maybe you're joining me from Instagram or my website, wherever you're joining me in from. Today's topic is 5 signs of personal growth that can happen when you journal. And so here at Let's Write Life, I do these Tip Tuesday broadcasts to not only be a part of your journey, but inspire you with new ways for you to journal. I partner with self-development programs, and I also partner with mental health professionals who are looking to bring journaling into their programs as a positive form of self-expression and life change. So good afternoon, Anita. Hey, Nicole. Hi, ladies. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. So yeah, let's begin the conversation. I'm actually gonna keep the screen up that I have, and I can see your comments right from my screen, so I don't really need to use my phone. That's good. And so if you're watching, thank you guys for saying hey in the comments, because that lets me know you are here. If you don't say anything in the comments, then I don't know if you are here or not. And then of course, for those of you who are watching on the replay, if it is not Tuesday at 1:30 p.m., then you are watching the replay, so be sure to leave a comment and let me know that you stopped by, because believe it or not, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, doing these broadcasts are not as easy as they look. And I don't even know if they look easy to you guys, but they're not easy. And sometimes, maybe you're new to Let's Write Life, maybe this is the first time you're meeting me, but I have come a long way. I have come a mighty long way. It hasn't, hey Joanne, I'm so glad to see you here today. But I've come a mighty long way. Getting online, sharing my life with you guys, the ups, the downs, the joys, the pains, the hurts, the highs, the lows, everything, the technology hurdles I go over to do these broadcasts, to keep Let's Write Life running, to put myself out there. It all takes so much courage. It all takes so much perseverance. It takes having faith, I guess. You know, it's not just one particular thing that has allowed me to get to where I am. And I wasn't planning to say all this, but it actually really goes along with the topic for today. 5 signs of personal growth that happens when you journal. And just thinking about the stuff that's been going on in my life these last few weeks, I've been having a lot of, great things that have happened, but they've been happening in the midst of a lot of difficult things that have happened. And so I wanted to just give you guys a glimpse of just like the recent things. I mean, real recent, from last night to this morning in the last few days. So I have been dealing with a lot of people that I care about have been in the hospital lately, and it puts me in an uncomfortable situation where I have to support people even when I myself feel discouraged by a situation. I don't know about you guys, but if you have people that you love dearly, of course you do, right? And when they're not doing well, or maybe you yourself are not doing well, I'm the type of person that feels pain. I have feelings, and I feel pain of those who I'm close to who are going through things that I don't understand, they don't understand, but they happen. And we know we have to encourage ourselves, encourage one another in order to get through those things. This is really why I share my life here online, even when I don't feel like I can sometimes. I do it because I know that what makes anyone stronger, one person stronger, you stronger, what makes us stronger is having other people around, having faith, having a source of empowerment to help us keep moving forward. And I'm not saying this because it's, what we know, but I'm saying it because sometimes we take life for granted. Dreams are meant for us to fulfill because they're the answer to someone else's prayer. Dreams are also meant for us to fulfill because they're the answer to the things in the life that we are looking for ourselves. Dreams also don't come to life alone. You know, it takes people for those things to come to life. And I just wanted to share this with you because on my journey, the things that I've been doing, the things that I've been going through, had it not been for me journaling, I feel like I wouldn't be able to even say these things that I'm saying now. I wouldn't think this way about the importance of having supportive people in my life because I never saw what that looked like. I never saw how people can collaborate without a underlying agenda. I didn't have people in my life that I felt I could trust. I used to go through such difficult situations and not have an outlet that helped me, only an outlet that allowed me to vent. And all this to say, over the last 4 years of my life, you guys, Let's Write Life is a new business. It really is. I started it in 2015. And when I started it, I was not the person, I was not the woman that you see here now before you. I was struggling with depression. I was suicidal. I'm nothing like the woman I used to be. And it may be hard to remember or see that side of me because of how much I've grown. But it has only been because of this journey with journaling. And so, 5 signs of personal growth for me. Let me start with the first one. So, as a matter of fact, in the midst of these things going on, thank you guys for the hearts and the thumbs up. I know this is a deep topic, but I want to share it because I know it will empower you as you're on your own journey, and maybe you're wondering if journaling's working out for you. And maybe you don't see the benefits of journaling instantly, but the truth is the benefits of journaling come in its due time. And here's what I've been seeing in my life that have helped me to realize my own personal growth. So yesterday, I actually got in a terrible argument with my mom. And when you come to my workshops and when you work with me one-on-one or whatever way you come to know me, I share my relationship with my mom. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. It takes vulnerability to share my life in this way. And I got in a terrible argument with her to the point where it reminded me of triggers of my depression. And I found myself like saying, I need to step back from this situation. I just need to leave. Hey, Natasha, thanks for joining in. I just need to leave the situation because I know that the conversation is going nowhere between us. It was just so horrible. And it came out of nowhere, but I don't say nowhere lightly because I'm at a season now where a shift is happening in my life. And because of the shift, there are just some things that happen to try to distract me. And I know that these things that are happening with my friends being in the hospital, with my family members being in the hospital, with me getting in a random argument with my mom out of nowhere, I know these are signs of the growth. I'm seeing the signs of my own personal growth, but I also know that these are signs that I am moving into a new chapter of my life that's requiring me to be stronger. That's requiring me to make decisions and choices differently than what I used to make in the past in order for me to get to these places in my life that I'm asking for and want to be in. And so after having a difficult conversation with my mom, I went home, I journaled, and I started to reach out to help. That's sign number 1. I started to reach out for help. And when I was journaling, I didn't journal about the pain that I was facing, I actually found myself, thank you guys so much for the hearts and the thumbs up. I found myself journaling about what actually mattered most. And that was, am I okay? So the first thing is, and for those of you who are in my Intro to Journaling workshop, this is the one question that I find is the most significant question at the end of the day. Am I okay? Because if I'm not okay, that means I'm going to let other people's things that are going on in their life, I'm going to let whatever their pain is, whatever they're outletting on me, which maybe they don't mean to be upset with me, but how they're feeling, they're letting it out on me because I am a kind person. I'm the target of the moment, you know? And had I not been journaling in this particular way, had I not taken a step back to ask myself if I am okay, that situation could have probably went a whole different way. But because I have been journaling for so long, I've come to a place where I know myself enough to have boundaries for where I feel like, okay, this situation's not working out, or this particular person is taking me to a place where it's triggering my depression, or it's triggering things inside of me that I don't like. I've come to a place now where I know that I can turn to for encouragement. I carry this journal right now because this is the journal that I'm in the season of Choose Happiness, and this is the journal I've been carrying along with me everywhere, and I literally am down to just these few pages. But all that to say, I didn't journal about this situation. I didn't journal about the pain of what happened. I didn't focus on those things. I focused on me. So my journal is not a place where I just pour out my pain so much anymore. It's a place where I can check in with myself and make sure I'm okay so that I can move forward, right? So today's a new day, and of course I allowed myself the time to step away from the situation with my mom, and now this morning I'm coming back with a clear mind because I'm in a better space now to have a conversation with her. Whereas in the past, guys, I would have definitely been depressed beyond my own control because my negative thoughts would have gotten the best of me. I would have taken the rejection like a hit. I would have taken what she was saying personally. I mean, I could see the portrait of my past as I took a step back and started writing in my journal, and I was just like, wow, I am so different than what I used to be, and my life is so changed from where it used to be that it is a proof of my personal growth that has happened because of the way and what happens when I journal. So that's why I put the emphasis on when. When I journal, that happened, you know? Thank you guys for for the thumbs and the hearts up. Now, my next thing I wanted to say is this. When I journal, journaling is a natural remedy for relieving stress. So whether I'm journaling about a particular thing or doing it the right way, which I don't believe there is a right or wrong way, I just feel like I know that there's strategies to achieve when you're trying to do something through journaling, but ultimately journaling is self-expression. So when I was expressing myself yesterday, not only about, the situation with my mom, I was also expressing myself about the situations with the people who have been in the hospital over the past weekend. And I've also been thinking about the stress I've been feeling financially right now. So I'm really blessed that I have a great business. But right now my husband is in a transition, and we're on this journey together, and he's becoming a teacher. And so right now, as he's transitioning, he doesn't have a job, but we're believing he will have a job by the fall. All that to say, our finances are all jacked up right now. They're all jacked up. And it's really putting a lot of weight on me to carry us through these months where I'll be the only source of income. And you guys know I'm a mom, and the kids are out of school, and we want a vacation, and we just have things we want to do that don't seem realistic. But because I journal, I have been writing about so much encouragement in the pages of my journal that even when I feel discouraged and despair, or even if worry begins to set in, I don't lose hope anymore. I don't lose hope the way that I used to. I used to feel so discouraged sometimes looking at the lives of my friends. I have really great friends and successful friends and advisors, and sometimes your mind will tell you that they got it all together. But the truth is, we're all dealing with something. I'm just saying. So whether we see it in the timelines online, whether we see it or hear it when we talk to people who we cross paths with, the truth is we all have something we're dealing with in our own different ways. But it's very easy to internalize those things differently when you're alone, or when you're discouraged, or when negative thoughts are telling you that you're the failure and look at them and blah blah blah. The negative thoughts can sometimes spin things out of control. And so for me, over the last few years, as I've been seeing people progress and move and go forward through life, I no longer feel like my life sucks when things are not growing so great. As a matter of fact, I find the way I think about the lives of others, my perspective has changed quite a lot, because instead of looking at the lives of others, I now have a place in my journal, or through journaling, that has allowed me to always see what my own journey looks like. And so I had wrote down, I don't know if I erased it from my notes, but I wrote down, no, it looks like I did erase it. But what I was saying, or what I wanted to say in my notes, is that life is never a race when you are in your own lane. And so when I journal, I see all the things that are in my lane. I see the things on my vision board that absolutely matter to me. And as long as I focus on what's in my lane, I don't really have time, or I don't get as distracted with what everybody else has going on in their lane. If I just focus on mine, no one's in my way. Nothing's really stopping me except for myself from moving forward. Guys, I don't even know how many points I'm on now. I think that was number 3. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you, that I have hope in my writing. And so the 4th thing I'll say is I'm stronger. I'm stronger than I ever been mentally in my life, because when I journal, I don't know, I get to know myself, right? That's the truth. I get to know myself, and because of the knowledge that I gain, the more that I write, the more I learn about who I am, the more confidence I have to do the things that I desire to do. I know it makes me happy because I spend the time writing about and asking myself what makes me happy. And I live my life seeking the answer. So when I journal, I see the personal growth in how I'm able to stay strong in areas that I used to think I was so weak in because of fear. But because I've been journaling so much, I have been building confidence, because I'm seeing the things that I've been doing that I didn't think I could do, that I have now been able to do. And so, yeah, that would be number 4. And lastly, number 5, and this is probably the most important thing that I want to share with you guys, is that I write the story that I want to live every day. When I used to journal, I only journaled to vent, because that's what I knew journaling to be. Now when I journal, and this is how I know journaling has really been a beneficial thing to my personal growth, is that when I write, and I look at the pages of my journal. Thank you guys for the hearts and the thumbs up. I am going to get to the comments. So if you have things that you want to say, definitely put them in the comments. I'm going to go through them after this last point. I used to fill my pages with pain. I didn't know that's what I was doing before, but I was. And ultimately, I felt, or I got to a place where I realized I was writing pain into my story. I was holding on to it. Now when I look at my journal, all I see is pages of hope, pages of excitement for what I want to do in life, pages, ideas, and wisdom, and notes for how to move forward, songs. My journal is just so, I enjoy looking at this. There used to be journals that literally, I shared before, that I would literally want to burn. I would literally look at and know what was in there and not want to open the pages of them. And so my number 5th point for you guys is that I learned how to write the story that I want to live each and every day. And even if today's story doesn't turn out the way I want it to be, I know that tomorrow is a blank page. All I have to do is turn it. It's a blank page that I can write with what I want to fill my life with. It's a fresh start, and I don't have to carry my past onto that new page. Right? And so, yeah. That is what is going on here. And I hope that just from what I shared with you guys today, that you will just think about the way you journal. Think about your journey, that life isn't a race when you're in your own lane, and journaling can be whatever you define it to be. It could be a place of your pain, if that's what you want to hold on to. If you want to just let it out for a little bit, you can change that story though. And that's what I have learned that I have been able to do over the last 4 years. This is still a very new journey to me. Like, think about it. When I decided I wanted to live and not die, that didn't make me feel like I was equipped to share my life with you guys. It did not make me feel equipped to use Facebook. Because to be honest, I took a year off Facebook because I found that Facebook was a trigger for me. But it was because I didn't know who I was lost in life, and I'm not where I am now. And so I share this to encourage you guys, because maybe there's some of you who are watching and you're just like, how can I do this journaling thing to help me move forward? Go check out my videos that I make. I learn as I go, and I share my life to empower you. So I hope that everything that I'm sharing actually is. Alright, so let me look through the comments that I have. I don't even have a journaling prompt for you, so I'm going to just come up with something just on the fly right now. And just ask you this. And this is something that you can spend 5 to 10 minutes just writing about. For all the time that you have been journaling, how have you grown? And don't think about what journaling has done to help you grow. Just think about your life and think about the ways that you have grown. Because in that growth is where you realize just how important you are, how much the things in your life matter that maybe you overlooked and you don't see. And you're looking around you and you see everybody else doing things, and you haven't taken a moment to realize the things you've done. And when you realize those things you have done, those things are actually great forms of encouragement to you. So that would be my journaling prompt for you today, or as you're watching this video. Just take some time out of your day or out of your week to just ask yourself, in what ways have you grown over the last year, over the last 3 years, 2 years, and just write down whatever comes to your mind. Okay? So let me see what's in the comments. I guess before I do that, please guys, check out the Vision Board Bootcamp. I'm excited about it because when I did the last boot camp, it was just a one-time thing. But what happened was people really needed time from what I shared with them to go back and really think about their vision board. And what happened was people were telling me about their progress, and their vision boards were coming to life for at least 4 weeks after the vision board party that I had. So I'm doing it the other way around this way in a boot camp, so I can lead you with steps before you make your vision board so that we can end in the same place. So please check out the link. I'll put it up with this video for you to check out the boot camp. Share it with those around you that maybe need some help to refocus, okay? All right, so hey, Nicole. All right, so you guys are responding to me just saying hey. And then Anita is here saying, awesome, Herkins. Yeah, right? So Herkins, God, I am hoping that he gets to do this job. He's an awesome graphic designer. He's an awesome teacher, and that's what he's hoping to do, is teach graphic design to high school students. Oh, Lord, it takes a heart and some passion to teach that age, and he loves it. So that's what's going on with him. And so let's see. Anita is saying we all have something going on. Yes, so true. And then you're also saying, I love that. Write the story you want to live every day. Yes. I never knew I would write I can't even, like, look at, you guys, look at, I can't, look at this. I have to keep pointing to Anya because this is like the newest love in my life right now. I never thought I would write journals, design journals. I never thought I would make an art piece, but I'm telling you, the journaling and the things that journaling has allowed me to learn about myself, allow me to have the confidence that I feel that I can actually pull off half these things that I don't always believe I can do. It's just crazy to me. And so I just hope that as you're watching the journey of mine unfold, that it is encouraging you guys to do some things that even I can't even think or imagine. All right? So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's broadcast. I am going to just check out the comments if there's anything left here. But I'll put up the links for the Vision Board Bootcamp so you can check it out. And then I will see you guys next week for Tip Tuesday once again. I do have sad news. I guess I should have mentioned this, but I didn't even think to say it earlier. But August, I'm taking some time away. So I'm actually not going to be having any Tip Tuesdays. You know why? Because we all need to be able to pour from a cup that is not empty. And I want to be sure that I come back in September ready to go full effect. And so I'm going to give this time to myself and my family as we're just going through a lot of transitions right now. Send me your love. Send me your encouragement. I'm not gone yet. I think there's still 2 more weeks of July. But in August, I will be taking some time off from Tip Tuesdays. Okay. All right. So Anita saying thank you for sharing and being vulnerable. Yes. Thank you, Anita. Thank you guys all for watching and leaving comments for me, encouraging me along the way. It definitely helps me to keep doing this. All right. So I'm going to sign off, guys. And then Anita, yes, a break is always good and healthy. Absolutely. I know what I need, right? I know what I need. And so I'm going to do it. Because I literally have been going at this for a year. Can you believe this? August, I think, will be a full year of me doing these Tip Tuesday broadcasts. And so I'm going to finally take a break. Okay, guys, have a wonderful afternoon. And I'll see you next week for Tip Tuesday. Thank you guys for the hearts and the thumbs up. Okay, talk soon. Bye.